Okay, hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing two sections from our textbook. They are sections 2.4 and 2.5 and they involve multiplying and dividing integers. So, part 1, there's a couple parts today, so write part 1. Multiplying and dividing integer rules. The rules are that if they have the same signs, you'll have a positive answer. And if they have different signs, you're going to have a negative answer. Okay, so it's the same for multiplying and dividing, that's why we kind of put them together. And we're going to do some examples. Okay, if you want to pause me and write all these down and then do them and then see if you get them right, that's a good idea as well. Different signs right away, I know that I'm going to have a negative answer. You get negative 96. 9 times 11 is 99. They are different signs, so it's negative 99. Same sign, even though they're both negative, negative times negative would be a positive 40. The way that you could do this, there's many ways. It doesn't matter which you multiply first. I'm going to do 5 times 2 is negative 2 is negative 10. Negative 10 times negative 7. Negative times negative is a positive 70. Okay. Click over that. There we go. Okay. Here we have negative 5 times negative 4 will be positive 20 times negative 2. Positive 20 times negative 2 is negative 40. All right, number 6 I'm going to leave for you. We'll have someone do that in class. Now we'll do some quotient, finding some with division. Same sign, so we know it's going to be a positive answer. 28 divided by 4 is 7. Different signs, this is just another way to write division. Looks like a fraction, but it also means negative 36 divided by 6 is negative 6. 54 divided by negative 9, different signs, negative answer. You get negative 6. And number 4, we have same signs, so it's going to be a positive answer, 8. Okay? You just need to remember the rules, and then you do your multiplication and division like normal. Evaluating. First step, we did this on our last quiz with addition and subtraction. You need to show me the substitution. Okay, so I understand that you know what substitution is. So I should see that you plugged it in. It's going to become 6, this means times x. X is negative 4. For multiplication, I just used the parentheses. Divided by y is negative 8. Okay, then we do our order of operations. We do multiplication and division from left to right. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. Divided by negative 8. Negative divided by negative is a positive. 24 divided by 8 is 30. Okay? Please remember to show your work so that I know what you're thinking. All right, next part. Part 2. This is where I'm going to start throwing some algebra at you. This is where we start getting into some 8th grade level math. What you're going to do, part 2, simplifying algebraic expressions. Another way to think about this, negative 7 times 6k, is you could write this as negative 7 times 6 times k. So that you can kind of break things apart. The numbers you can multiply. Negative 7 times 6 is negative 42 times k. We don't know what k is, so we just put it right next to it. We don't put a dot in between a number and the variable. When they're right next to each other, this means multiplication. So our answer is negative 42k. Here, we multiply the numbers, and then you just put the variables multiplied, so you put them right next to it. 8 times negative 5 is negative 40. A times B. Also, most times you will see them in alphabetical order. Okay? It just seems to flow better. We don't write BA, we normally write AB. It does mean the same thing, but we tend to put them in alphabetical order. Okay, number 3. I have a star next to this one because this one's a little hard. This means, now I'm going to write this out that long way so you can kind of see it, and we'll do a couple of these in class. -1 times, in front of this A, there is a negative sign, but there's actually a 1. In math, in front of a variable, we don't write the 1. It's just understood that it's there. So this really technically means times -1 times A. Okay, because this is -1A is what that means. This means -1BC. So times -1 times B times C. So that's this whole thing written out with each number being multiplied. -1 times -1 times -1, you have 3 negatives there. So negative times negative makes it positive. Positive times negative makes it negative again. -1, ABC. But we don't really put the -1 in front. The simplest way to write this would be -ABC. Okay? We don't put a 1 in front of our variables. It's understood that it is there. So this is the simplified answer. All right, evaluate. Substitute in -3 times x is -4 times y is 5. -3 times -4 is positive 12 times 5. 12 times 5 is 60. Okay, we have one more part. It's a quick one, and then we are done for today. Last part, finding the average. Part 3, finding the average. Hopefully you write that down. Also known as the mean. When you say average, I mean the mean as well. What you do to find the average is you find the sum, that means you add, of the numbers, and then divide by how many numbers are in this set. We're going to do one example of this, and then that's it for today. Sam has scores of -3, -2, 1, and 0 during 4 rounds of golf. Find the mean and interpret the quotient. So we have -3 plus -2 plus 1 plus 0. I put parentheses around that because I don't like 2 signs right next to each other. -3 plus -2 is -5. Plus 1 will be -4. Okay, plus 0. So we have -4. The sum of this is -4. Divided by how many we have? 4. -4 divided by 4 is -1. Now, what this means is that we are 1 under par in golf. So interpret it, it means Sam has an average golf score of -1. All right, that's it for today. We will do more in class. Have a good night.